So today I've got hold of, from a Golf R, the dials on the centre of the dash. Something I've always thought should have been on a Golf R. You get them on the Scirocco R and you also get on the Beetle, but nothing differentiates the Golf R from the GTI or any other. So it's always been something I wanted to do. I managed to get one pretty good price. Never even looked into it. Someone was scrapping one. I thought, I'm having that straight up. Now the one from the Beetle comes with the red dials, which don't match the blue dials on the Golf R, so it has to be Scirocco R, so all the dials will fit. So this is what I've got. This is the actual bit. This bit here, it's got the oil temperature, it's just got a stopwatch, and it's got the turbo bit on it, and it's going to go right just there. So I've got to cut an hole in my dash. I don't care, I cut holes in everything. I've got a bit of a head start on here, so I've had to take out, if you have a look, I've had to take out the centre console bit with the radio and the climate controls, and then the steering wheel, and then the cluster here. It's all pretty straightforward. Just a couple of screws at the top there, a couple of screws at the bottom, a couple of screws there. That all pulls out, taking all the bits out. This is the same, just 2 screws behind the steering wheel, and then you pull it out, and there's the loom I've got there. I've got to tap into that somehow. So here's the dash I've took out. There's no wires at all for this to go into because it's a Golf loom, not a Scirocco loom. I've searched everywhere to find out which ones of these I need to tap into. So what I've got, believe it or not, I've got a Dremel, like a rotary tool. I'm going to chop into the dash. I've made a template as best as I can over it, stick it on. I'm going to cut round it. Oh, my wife thinks I'm mad, but I'm going to cut round it. I'll just make it bigger and bigger, slightly bit more. It's got a bevel edge around it, so I've got a little bit of play. As long as I just cut slightly underneath, that should go in and it should fit nice. I've just got to get it straight. So I've checked the wires. I've got these 5 wires here from what I've seen, and I'll put the diagram up like here or wherever the diagram comes up. There's 2 for the CAN bus, high and low, and I've also got, one's the power, one's the aux, and then one is for the oil temperature. I'm hoping that's going to work. And then I've also brought out the wiring diagram for this cluster, the Golf R cluster, because it's got the blue dials, and so I know which ones to tap into, and that diagram is up here, or I'll do the whole screen. So wish me luck. I'm just going to chop the dash up. I'm going to do some scary stuff and just hope it works. The stencil I was going to tape down, but all the tape I used wouldn't work, so I probably had some dash stuff on there that's made it really shiny stuff. So I've pinned it down. I don't mind, I put a hole in my dash. I'm going to put an even bigger one in a minute. So whew, scary but exciting. So yeah, so I've got that just pinned down. I'm now going to Dremel around it. Got a Dremel here, it's a fairly cheap one. It'll probably run out of charge before I've cut the hole in it. Anyway, wish me luck. We're going in. Okay, take 2, 3, 4, something like that. So this one, absolutely crap. So this was probably one I got for about $30 ages ago when I was poor. I'm still poor, but I'm not as poor as I was. So I went down the local super cheap and got a Tool Pro one. This should have been $120 and it's gone down, it was $60. So I shot straight in there. This is going to cut for it like butter. Yeah, baby. Rightio. It's going to make mincemeat of that. Let's give it a go. Right. Glasses on. So, I've got through it with my new Dremel using about 20 of them discs, literally. Like, I've used like nearly a whole packet of these because everyone kept snapping off. So if anyone's going to do this, make sure you wear safety glasses. I wear normal glasses anyway because I can't see close up. So I had these on and one of them hit me right in the face. So wear safety glasses, kids. Anyway, do you want to see it? And I have hit a couple of snags. But anyway, here we go. So I was pretty lucky because I was coming back here and this is part of the vent structure on the back that I was cutting into, but I've not damaged it. So I can come forward because didn't do it the full size. So it's not the perfect size because I knew I'd have to sooner do it smaller and I can take some away. I can't put some back. So yeah, and I'm going to have to also cut these tabs off here because they won't go underneath, and this bit here goes down in the Scirocco. So them bits I'm going to Dremel off. But so them tabs won't go down there, but I could, that hits here. That hits under there like that. So I can't actually get it down because of those. So they're not going to go to anything. So I'm going to chop these off with a Dremel, the rotary tool. And then I think just a little bit off the sides. Might cut them tags off because I don't need them. I was going to use those to go underneath so it would fit in properly. But I'll just use some double-sided tape. I've got some really strong adhesive double-sided tape. In fact, I could cut all them tabs off and just stick it straight down to the dash. But yeah, look how dirty my dash is. Oh my god. Right, okay, I'm gonna get doing some more rotary tooling, and yeah, okay, so actually this has worked out pretty well. I've probably spent more time changing them discs than I have doing the actual Dremeling. But what I've actually done was I've cut all these tabs off here. I've cut the side tabs off and them. And I've just decided I'm just going to flip in double tape it down. And to be fair, it fits pretty damn perfect now. Let's have a look. Fits down around the back, around the edges, looks great. The only bit is round here, but this is where the dash on the Golf dips down a bit, so I'll stick that down. I'll probably get some fill of it and that, but that will fit absolutely perfect, and I think it's straight. Ooh, looking pretty good. This is funny. My wife has just been tucked at the window with a jaw drop. She's like, what the heck are you doing? And I'm like, I'm putting the gauges in. She's like, I didn't think you're going to chop your car up and take everything out. I'm like, well, what do you expect? But I never surprise her. Anyway, so now I'm going to go back in and start figuring out this loom bit. And I'm going to vacuum that up and get it all clean. And yeah, next stage. Pretty cool. Looking good. So guys, how you doing? So update on the Golf. It's been a couple of weeks since I got it in. Couldn't get any of the gauges working. As you can see, it's there. It is working. So I've got some stuff to tell you about that. There was some programming issues, some wiring issues, some fault finding, but I actually got there. And but what I'm gonna have to do is, sorry to do this to you guys, but I've needed 10 minutes of this video. I will put everything in the next one, the fitment, what it looks like, the driving video, and every single wire everywhere it goes. So you guys, if you want to do it to your car, it's going to be straightforward and easy and simple. Yeah, just so happy with it, but I couldn't have done it with some help from, you know, these people who I'm going to give some special thanks to in the next video. So like the video, I'll post the next one up and I'll see you there. Awesome.